Plutonium is one of the most radioactive elements and is extremely dangerous to work with, and it should be monitored properly. In this case, there was a plant in Kentucky that knowingly let their workers be exposed to radioactivity and knowingly contaminated wildlife areas and landfills. The employees at the company were told that they were not being exposed to extreme radiation, but in reality, they were. Union Carbide was the managing company of the plant while this was happening, but was taken over by another company who helped to repay the workers exposed and worked with the government to clean up the contamination and damage caused by Union Carbide. An ethical issue that arises is the lack of whistleblowing and notifying the correct people about the contamination of the wildlife and water surrounding the diffusion plant. This can be detrimental and costly to clean up, as shown by the $21.8 million program the government had to put in the plan. The second ethical issue is that the company was omitting information on the radiation levels to their employees. This should have been disclosed when they were being hired. There are likely plenty of people who had knowledge about the radiation levels but remained silent when in reality they needed to blow the whistle. For the environmental contamination, it is obvious what should have been done, and there is no one that would do it. An employee with the knowledge about the contamination should have informed someone with the capabilities to help. The people with this knowledge were obviously too loyal to their company that they were working for. Ronald Duska states that not only is loyalty to a corporation not required, it more than likely is misguided. This loyalty that the upper management had to their superiors was demanded by them and likely blind. Ronald Duska also states that whistleblowing is not only permissible but expected when a company is harming society. The release of plutonium and other radioactive materials into ditches and landfills is extremely harmful to society. If one person would have had a strong will and valued society, then they would have taken the information that they had and revealed what was happening to the correct resources to help fix the damage that had already been caused. Employee safety should be the number one priority of a company. Allowing your employees to be exposed to radioactive materials is not prioritizing their safety. The safety of an employee should be a basic value of an organization, and since being ignored, it meets one of the conditions that warrants whistleblowing, according to George Brankert. He also states that whistleblowing must warrant substantial wrongdoing, and this is an example that fits that description. Compromising the health of your employees to continue doing business is extremely substantial. It is likely that within the case there are multiple people with the knowledge that they were exposing employees, and this goes into the principle of positional responsibility. Brankert states that this is when one has special knowledge because of one's position within a company that others lack. They are morally responsible to report the wrongdoing to protect their subordinates. It comes down to someone having a strong enough moral compass to protect the health of employees and put aside making profit for a company that they owe no loyalty to.